शुरू हो गया है फाइनल का दिन इंडिया वर्सेस साउथ अफ्रीका. We call it the battle of the unbeaten, the battle of the chokers. I don't know what to call this, but India versus South Africa on paper is looking feisty. It's looking delicious to watch because there are a lot of good players here. Spinners follow up, fast bowlers follow up. You've got it all. Batsmen of top quality, a mindset of top quality. It's going to be a very hard fought battle. Hopefully, it is an interesting match. Maybe not a one-sided affair. Maybe as an Indian biasness, अगर आप kick in करोगे तो yes, we would want that. But for a neutral perspective, you would want कि भाई best of the best cricketing action. 29 June, Mubarak Mustafa bhai, आपको here at this pedestal again. At this podium, exactly 8 months ago, 7 months ago, we were here to 19th November. 10 दिन के बाद 29 जून को हम लोग अब यहाँ आगे वर्ल्ड कप फाइनल. What is the feeling in the camp? What are you expecting? I am damn nervous already. I am a little nervous, to be very honest.
Yeah, I mean, for the first time, I think in a long time, I'm very excited and I am nervous. Like, agar aap dekhe, like, in the World 50 over, I wasn't really nervous. Before that, not really nervous. But this one, I'm very excited. I think this is the last time we're going to see our heroes play, man. That's what I feel. It might be the last dance for a lot of players. And कितने साल हो गए भाई 10-15 साल. It's been a long time since won a trophy or anything like that. But yeah, I think there is nervousness, there is excitement. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep today because the game is tomorrow morning, and there's a lot of excitement, a lot of thinking. What are going to be the matchups? What's going to happen? And two solid teams. I think that's the best thing. Two Zabardast teams, jo unbeaten hai, and that's what you want. You want a top contest in a final. If it goes to super over, I'm not complaining, but it just needs to go in our favor. I think that's the only thing. They can. Yeah, I'm expecting a close game. I'm expecting it. I hope it's not one-sided as well. Of course, the India victory will. I'll take it one-sided, but I hope it's a close game. It goes down to the wire, and it possibly can. Up dekho the likes of Rabada, Aiden Markram, Quinton de Kock versus the likes of Rohit, Kohli, Bumrah. I think it's very exciting matchups, and maza to aane wala hai, and yeah, hopefully it's an exciting game.
Yeah, I mean, let's go through the journey of this World Cup of India and South Africa. जिस तरीके से दोनों
Yeah,
टीम आए हैं ये World Cup में, right? Like South Africa lost to India at home in the T20. Like it was a draw 1-1, and then उसके बाद if you look at the one days, India beat them 3-2. उसके बाद IPL हुआ, उधर खिलाड़ियां खेले, and now in this World Cup both are unbeaten. South Africa had a few close hiccups. India, I think, dominant throughout their apart from Pakistan का match थोड़ा डरावनी था. ऐसा नहीं था कि भाई it was a little scary, but I think India probably the better campaign slightly. But South Africa also equally up to the task. England against, they held their nerve. Usually would see them break into situations, but they managed to hold their nerves and come through. From paper wise, who do you think is a bit more stronger?
India 100% because of the conditions. अगर आप conditions देखें तो it is suiting India. Like the spinners are bowling unbelievable. Batting wise, they look more comfortable than other teams. I know that South Africa have two class players of spin. One is Klaasen and one is Markram, and people are sick and tired of me talking praising Klaasen, but he's a world class player. But still, the level that India have for these conditions, I think they are favorites going to the game. But the way South Africa have played, and agar if there's any movement for their fast bowlers, you saw what they did to Afghanistan. They took their spinners out of the equation. हम लोग यही समझ रहे थे राशिद आके trap करेंगा, choke करेंगा, ये होगा, but they took their spinners and everyone out of the equation by rattling the batting order, and that's what South Africa has, and they will possess that against India as well. अगर ball move हुआ वहाँ पे Rabada का, Jansen का, and then Nokia comes and blitz through the middle lower order. That's South Africa's best chance, in my opinion. So, yes, I think India are favorites going to the game, but it's not going to be like crazy one sided. That's what I feel because you also have good players of spin. You've got spinners as well in Maharaj and Shamsi who've done a great job. मेरे हिसाब से after probably Kuldeep Yadav, Akshar Patel, Maharaj is right up there in one of the best spinners in this tournament, right? Like he's been so good. His figures are maybe right up there, equal to them. I think he's been high quality. So they possess different things which normally South African attacks you wouldn't, associate with like two good spinners. Of course, fast bowlers we know they have, but then batsmen who can play spin well, who can hit it out the park, middle order. Jump ke jo kheler, Tristan Stubbs, Klaasen, Miller, and Markram. That's a solid middle order. So they have things that maybe you don't associate with South African teams. And yeah, they've done a fabulous job. I think that this is the battle of the two best teams in the World Cup so far. Not on paper, but in this World Cup, like the way they played.
Yeah. From South African perspective, Yaro, my voice was like how it must be feeling to come in a World Cup final for the first time ever, so close to ICC glory. It's
Yeah.
like finally beat that boss in a video game जो इतने बार हारे वो boss से semi-finals, and then they managed to come to the finals now. I don't know how they're going to have a mindset for this. Rahul Dravid को कुछ सवाल पूछे थे कि what do you think South Africa first time final में will they have some kind of advantage? Do you have an advantage about this in the press conference? That India has played so many finals और South Africa ज़्यादा finals खेली भी नहीं है. तो राठौर सेठ देखो प्लेयर तो वो 90 के नहीं है ना 2000 के, नए प्लेयर है, नए जमाना है, नए सोच है, so it's not an advantage for us. It's actually good firepower for them to battle the likes of us who've already been in final, right? So I mean
Yeah.
Rahul Dravid certainly not giving any kind of cushion to India. He's saying भाई on that day जो better खेलेगा obviously वही जीतेगा, and hopefully that's
I would like to add to that. It also the main example is Aiden Markham, the captain. He's
yeah.
won the Under 19 World Cup as captain with Rabada as his bowler. So, like you said, this unit is not that unit of the past. This unit has won games. They've won finals. They played finals. Aiden Markham has won the trophy for Under 19 for his country. He's won the for Sunrisers Eastern Cape 2 years in a row. He's played for Sunrisers Hyderabad in a final just 2-3 months ago. तो ये जो एडन मार्करम है, जो कैप्टन है, जो लीडर है, उसका माइंडसेट अलग है कंपेयर टू शॉन पॉला, कंपेयर टू Dale Steyn, AB de Villiers. It's a complete different kind of thing. He's played finals before. He's won championships. So uska mindset alag hai compared to. And when your captain is like that, who has won things, it brings a different atmosphere in the dressing room. I know I'm sounding like like some kind of like philosopher, but it's true. If you've seen his career overall, he's won championships, he's won things for his team, and he brings in a different mentality. That doesn't mean they're going to win the World Cup, but if they do, then we will go back and reflect on this, right? Aiden Markram, the captain, the leader, and
This show should be renamed Chasing Sunrise. Okay, when I hear some information.
Vinay, my guy, man, Vinay and Punter, my
और
guys, bro.
आज जो महेंद्र सिंह धोनी थाला पर अजीज, हमारे विनय के सबसे फेवरेट और अजीज आदमी, उनका नया हेयर कट देखे आप, ही लुक्स लाइक नीतीश रेड्डी ब्रो, वो ब्राउन कलर करके नीतीश रेड्डी का छोटा भाई दिख रहा है धोनी साहब, लेकिन या
Vinay, कुछ भी बात करो, Vinay is never satisfied, bro. He's never satisfied with anything. आप कुछ भी बोलो. If I start talking about like Kuldeep Yadav, he'll say that, oh, biased. If I talk about Virat Kohli, oh, biased. And whatever, he won't be happy. He doesn't agree with me on a lot of things. So, yeah.
दैट नहीं
बट
मजाक
मैं क्या करूं, उन्हें जो है उन लोग है फाइनल में, है सनराइजर्स के प्लेयर्स, है साउथ अफ्रीका के प्लेयर्स, तो बात तो करना पड़ेगा
तुम्हारे
यार.
दिल्ली के प्लेयर हैं, देखो कुलदीप भाई हैं, देयर अंडे नोकिया है, तुम्हारे दिल्ली कैपिटल्स के प्लेयर हैं, देखो
अक्षर पटेल.
अरे अरे मैं देख लिया तुम्हारा मैसेज.
हाँ,
Never
क्या हाल है?
retracted the message. He doesn't know that I can see it, right? So he thought.
I can't see it.
But anyway, I mean, I completely understand. भाई इंडिया के बारे में हम लोग दो इंडिया के फैन थे भाई, अभी से नहीं है, आपके आपके जमाने से ही छह फैंस, एंड यस आई मीन वी साउंड अ लिटिल बिट सनराइजर्स, बट देखो फैक्ट ऑफ द मैटर है साउथ अफ्रीका में है फायर फायर पावर है, वो दो सनराइजर्स के प्लेयर्स
हाँ.
क्लास मार्करम, एक और है यानसेन, so they've got good ability to
And
fight.
Quinton de Kock, bro, the role that Rohit Sharma is playing for India. Quinton de Kock is playing that for South Africa, especially अगर उन्हें power play में चल गया. The problem is he's hit and miss, right? He blows hot, blows cold. अगर Quinton de Kock चल गया first, then he can provide that ammunition. You saw it against Indian, bro. उन्हें जो power play में पारी जो खेला उन्हें, match पलटा दिया South Africa के favor में. It gave them enough runs to defend. So Quinton de Kock is also a very dangerous player. And you've seen it for Mumbai Indians as well. Like when him and Rohit Sharma used to bat, they used to take down teams, and Mumbai used to win championships like this. Like, and Vinay will know because it was against Delhi Capitals 2 or 3 times that they smashed. Like,
भाई
so yeah, they possess dangerous players, but I still feel with the conditions, because they go England ki team faiz, for me they're the strongest in white ball cricket, right? But the thing is, when you looked at the conditions, when you saw that, we all thought India has a good chance over here. Like, I didn't think they will win this easily, but we thought India will have a good chance over here.
विनय
So again, I'm gonna say,
मैंने एक अच्छी चीज वही क्यूडी के कहाँ गया लास्ट गेम, टेम्परामेंट बाय रीजा हेंड्रिक्स, लास्ट गेम टेम्परामेंट बाय रीजा हेंड्रिक्स, तो लाइक लास्ट गेम देखो भाई, आई मीन इट्स फाइन, आई मीन ही गॉट आउट, इट वाज अ स्मॉल टोटल, नॉट मच, बट लाइक इट वाजंट लाइक अ मैच विनिंग स्कोर, बट आई थिंक टेम्परामेंट की बात करेंगे मुस्तफा, ऑन दिस डे यू एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रॉम द बिग coming to Virat Kohli now, and that's where from South Africa also, I'm pretty sure, as Vinay mentioned, Kara QDK as well, they might be expecting things from this guy because he's at least he's been around the area for quite some time now. So has Virat Kohli, and these guys are where you now expect the runs from them. So what temperament would they bring to that dugout?
I mean, I had a conversation with my dad after the semi-final, and I told him this is an unpopular opinion, but I think Virat Kohli was जबरदस्त खेल रहा. He's like, क्या तुम अंधे हैं, क्या है, पागल है, like why, like then I explained to him कि I this is what I want from Virat Kohli. Like, I want him to take risks and take gambles. If it doesn't pay off, someone will come and hit. But at least you set the tempo. He's hit a six. He's got out. Somebody else will come and hit. And in T20, that's what you need, bro. I know it's not going to work every single time, but till now that philosophy has worked. And one day or the other, maybe tomorrow is the day that Virat Kohli ka chal gaya balla. Agar chal gaya, to fir khatam. No one's going to have this argument. But I don't. If Virat Kohli plays a run a ball 20-30 on a decent surface, I wouldn't say a tough surface, on a decent surface, and then it's restricting the likes of Rishabh Pant, it's restricting the likes of Surya Kumar, Hardik Pandya, even Akshar and Jadeja might not get a chance. So that's where I think, yes, the shot looked ugly. It looked very bad. It looked across the line. It looks like he's out of form. Lekin, he's bought into the idea, and I back it. Like, because I had like 1-2 hour arguments with you about his strike rate in the IPL. So I can change and I'm not changing my opinion, not because I don't want to. I can change it, but I actually like it. I'm liking his philosophy. If it's of because this is how you will get successful as a team.
So one thing is that he's coming in the opening now. What Rohit Sharma must have told him कि बोल दे तुम्हारे आरसी में तुम्हारे आरसीबी में they must have been like भाई तू खेल पूरा. हमारे इंडिया में इतनी जरूरत नहीं है कि तू पूरा खेल बिकॉज हमारे पास नीचे भी बैटिंग है एंड यहाँ पे
हाँ.
पावर एंड दिस इज द डिफरेंस ऑफ पावर प्ले. आपका पावर प्ले अच्छा जाएगा एंड ऑपोजिशन का पावर प्ले बुरा जाएगा आप मैच जीत जाओगे लाइक इट्स मार्जिन राइट. सो
Yeah.
आई थिंक
Yeah.
दैट हैव टू क्रेडिट लाइक विराट कोहली अगेन मैं यूं बोला कि लाइक ही इज प्लेइंग राइट नाउ दिस इज नॉट ये सबको पता है. अब प्रॉब्लम ये है बेचारे के ऊपर जो पुकार रहे बिकॉज उन लोगों को आदत bought in centuries and half centuries and whatever and all the glory and gut, but what they're failing to realize is जो टीम की टेम्परामेंट या टेम्पलेट सेट हुई है वर्ल्ड कप के लिए विराट कोहली इज जस्ट बाइंग इनटू दैट आइडिया एट द रिस्क ऑफ ऑल ऑफ दिस. ऑल जो कमोशन हो रहा जो उसकी क्रेडिबिलिटी पे नाम डाल रहे जो फॉर्म्स का इतने बड़े बड़े पोस्टर छाप रहे भाई बंदा इज willing to risk all of his goat mentality and all of his goatness just because India can play this kind of.
Yeah, and bro, like that's what I'm saying. And look, he's won like leading run scorer so many times in World Cups. We haven't even made the finals. This time, at least we've made the finals. And okay, he's not been the leading run scorer. One innings can change everything. And even if it doesn't, if that innings doesn't come, that doesn't mean you can't win the game. And
Yeah.
it also, you have to look at the positive side. You're not relying on one player. You're not relying on Virat Kohli. He's carried us on his shoulders for so many years. He's made this dialogue. I'm just repeating it. Now it's time for us to carry him, right? Like what he said about Sachin. Yeah, it rely. We have to carry him now, and agar lag gaya to lag gaya. And the main thing is he's not wasting deliveries. There will be a time when maybe you'll see an anchor tomorrow if it gets to a situation when he's chasing. It might be different. He might play in a different way. But right now he's batting first, and Rohit Sharma wants quick runs, and that's what they're doing. Now you tell me if Virat Kohli saw the new ball and everything instead in the power play we were 46 or 50, right? Just remind me, in 6 overs.
Yeah.
Imagine we were 30 32, which we were in Adelaide. Let me remind you, we were 32 33. We were watching that game together. I remember clearly. There's a huge difference. That score wouldn't have been 170, it would have been 140. So there you go. It's actually contributing to the team. That six that he hit, it helped start something. It gave Rohit Sharma confidence. And look, the way he's playing, Rohit Sharma is playing the same way. It's just that Rohit Sharma has been adapting this template for 2-3 years in different formats, and he's understood it a bit better. And देखो उसका edge भी गया रोहित का. Like that's also, you need a better luck to. किस्मत की भी बात है इसमें.
नहीं अब सवाल ये बनता है कि अगर आप बैटिंग फर्स्ट करें और रोहित और पंत चलेगा देन नाउ व्हाट डज विराट कोहली डू इफ ही सर्वाइव्स दैट ब्लो लाइक अर्ली ब्लोज हो गए दो हो गए आपके पावर प्ले में दो चले गए सूर्या
Yeah.
आज सूर्या doesn't look comfortable now that is I think when you see Virat Kohli usually being the one who converts ones to twos and then he builds an innings. वो सिचुएशन में मे बी अगर आप अपना टेम्पलेट चेंज करोगे तो देन इट मेक्स सेंस क्योंकि आप थोड़े एट रिस्क हो टू एन
Yeah.
एक्सटेंट not very slow but at least try to balance out थोड़ा time दो and stuff like that but yeah I mean जिस तरीके से अभी तक खेला हुआ I think hotness is here right now and he's saying who will choke today. Man, I hope it's not in India. I pray it's not in India. Which brings me to the first previous question, Pandela. Do you think South Africa has less pressure compared to India because this is India's second one? I think for South Africa it's a generational final, right? So I think it's more pressure on them as well. Like they are the first of the kind, I think. So it even adds pressure on them. I mean, yes, it's a
They're under a lot of pressure, but
yeah.
India is always under more pressure
हस्ती
than any
बनना
country in the world.
हस्ती बनने का opportunity मिल गई भाई लोगों को and
अब क्या
do it.
अब क्या है इंडिया में क्या है because of the craze and everything, there's always more pressure on them compared to any other team in the world. Any team, India has more pressure, that is without a doubt. Lekin this World Cup, I feel that it's been less. Like you remember the 50 over World Cup, maybe because we were in India and the World Cup was happening there, we just felt more noise, more excitement. People were going crazy. भाई final के ticket निकालो, ये साथ में देखेंगे, वो करेंगे, ये करेंगे. This has been, I think, because of the timings in India also. थोड़ा सा, it's not been the craziest World Cup, but that will all change tomorrow when Rohit Sharma goes to the toss and the national anthem starts. पूरा change हो जाएगा. Final India खेल रही तो like आप craze देखेंगे, pressure देखेंगे, everything will start. But I think this Indian team has coped with pressure a bit better over the past few. This tournament they've done really well. Even in the last tournament, the quality of cricket they played was outstanding. It's just one more step. Whoever loses tomorrow, that choke tag will be on forever. Whoever wins tomorrow will at least be relieved. Yeah, it will be crazy. And the both sides are desperate for a trophy. Like South Africa, though, even more because they've
Yeah,
never won. But
they have the chance to write history like hottest CFC Markham said, we're here to change the history. Now, Rahul Dravid came to the press conference. वही रात में Guyana का हुआ था because I think flights से and they had to do it for embargo.
embargo, baby,
I
we
don't
learned a new word.
uh, apparently वहाँ छापते नहीं है. There is an agreement between the BCCI and ICC and all of these guys to publish it a certain time and date. I think when they reach Barbados and stuff, which happened
Yeah,
hours ago, like 3 4 hours ago. The press conference में Rahul Dravid बहुत chill था. Like he just said कि भाई, South Africa looked good team, but we've also the way we handled this World Cup. Throughout, we've been having exceptional performance, and the play is like it's coming from everybody. Kuldeep, Bumrah, man of the matches have been different throughout. Akshar Patel, Hardik Pandya, Rohit
that's
Sharma.
the beauty, man. Yeah.
What most important point for Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma दोनों के लिए ये था कि जब हम लोग 190 बनाए थे, there was only 150, and that shows you that collective effort of the entire team.
Yeah, 100%, and that's what I like. This is what I like about this team, that everybody is contributing. You're not relying on one player. In the past, India has dominated World Cups and reached the semis and finals, and it's been the top three who have done all the job, and Bumrah has done all the work with the ball. They've outbatted teams, but here, even like Pakistan का गेम ले लो, वहां पे आप तो like below par score थे, 119 पे थे. वहां पे आपकी पूरी bowling unit साथ होके जो bowling करे, जो fielding करे, even Rishabh Pant's wicket keeping in that game was phenomenal. So it's been a team effort. They've won games out of nowhere. They've been dominant, but even when they've been dominant, there are times in the game they've struggled, and someone or the else have pulled up and they've backed each other. With the bat, when Rohit has failed, Surya stepped up. When Surya has failed, Hardik has stepped up. When Hardik has failed, someone else has stepped up, like Aksar, Jadeja, Pant. So, like, that's what I like about this team, that everybody is contributing. Yes, you will have one or two. Virat Kohli is not hit form. Jadeja is not hit form. But, bro, this is like, you can't expect all 11 to be shining at one time. It doesn't happen in any team.
Yeah, and like Rohit Sharma said, maybe he's saving it for the final. So hopefully we see Virat Kohli saving something for the final. And even if not, I don't think that will define his career or his what he's done for Indian cricket. I mean, he's not wasted deliveries. If he took a lot of deliveries, and we would have lost, and whatever you would have still criticized them. If you play like this, you will still criticize. I think either which way, you will never be able to satisfy the entire country.
Yeah.
But this won't change the fact that Virat Kohli is still one of the best players in the world, or is the best player in the world, whatever you want to, however you want to keep it.
Mm.
Uh,
And this is how he has to play first. He cannot play his traditional cricket anymore because T20 has changed. You
yeah,
can't it's very difficult. I mean, yes, when he's chasing, I'm like I've told you, you'll see a different Virat Kohli. He'll probably win you the game also. When he's chasing, it will be different. That's what I feel. But when he's batting first, he has to play like this, in my opinion, and I'm backing it. I like it. I don't have any problem because he's putting his own form, his own runs on the line for the sake of the team. That's what you want. And ठीक है नहीं लग रहे तो नहीं लग रहे कोई बात नहीं कंटेंट है मेरे को जबरदस्त लग रहा भाई.
well, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like what he's doing, I think it's he's putting the team in front rather than himself, rather than the individual Virat Kohli, and I have no problem. Hopefully, it comes off in the final.
Hmm.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. And like I said, agar chase kar rahe, it might be a different Virat Kohli, which will suit him, I think.
What do you think South Africa should do if they win the toss? Or should they, because
Bad,
give that because Barbados
bad,
is still
bad.
like it's not that big.
Bro, like so like yesterday I said that like England should bowl because of the Duckworth Lewis. I mean, whoever should win should win. But then I realized, bro, यहाँ पे drainage system जबरदस्त है. उतना soak नहीं होता, ground ball फिसलता नहीं, and the batting first in a day game always makes it easier because teams start getting trapped in the second innings, becomes slower, it becomes drier. The sun comes out immediately from out of nowhere. So even if there is rain around, I would probably bat first. Right now, I've changed my mind since the last. Like I've seen all of India's games, and they've won all the games batting first. So I think you need to put India under pressure, score runs, and then get Rabada and Jansen to strike early, and then Maharaj and Shamsi to put on the squeeze. I think that will be the thing. The main thing for South Africa is to get India like 3-4 down in that power play, and then put pressure on that lower middle order and see how they respond.
I
If you
think
give right now, India's strength has been their bowling in this tournament, right? So if you give India batting first, even if they're defending 130, they're going to give you a tough time. And South Africa, we already know this choking mentality, this, that, and everything. I know they did well against Afghanistan bowling first, but I would personally bat first against India.
and I think South Africa will be very crucial for them for capitalizing on the power play because वो spinner आए बाद they might you might see a few wickets falling, or maybe they might be smarter India and get them in the power play. But I think like QTK, Riza Hendricks, they need to capitalize for them, set the foundation. I think with South Africa sometimes struggle अगर कोई openers चले गए तो फिर building an innings because Markram अगर out हो गया then they don't have that builder. Like yes, you have classes and stuff, but कभी उन्हें out हो जाता, कभी ये होता. They need that QDK, Riza Hendricks, and Markram, that trio to do something, get them to that 100
Yeah.
part. Then Klassen can take you to like say, like another 130 balls. Like we've seen that happen.
Yeah.
45
Yeah.
balls, he'll get you that almost he got a 89 and 36 against Kolkata Knight Riders. Right, so I think that's Klassen's excellence, and then they have one more guy like fine. I think very crucial part to play David Miller. This guy, man, if you like this guy,
Miller, yeah.
one of the
Tons
most
of experience. Tons of experience.
good finisher, and I'm pretty sure he's like waiting to go. Like he's like मेरे को तो number 5 slot दे दो मैं आके मारूंगा. And they have good hitting there, where Klassen and left hand right combination, right? So that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Uh, word
Donald
for
is there also. Is there.
he's asking you one word for Babar Azam.
One word for Babar Asam. Missing him. Miss. I miss. I miss him, bro.
He's
What?
back to training.
Yeah, he's training. Don is saying Virat big innings incoming possible. Punter is asking what has been the best T20 World Cup final.
Man, I know 2007, man. That's a ज़्यादा better हो नहीं
Yeah.
वर्ल्ड कप फाइनल में T20 का है. लाइक मिसबाह हलक में ला दिया था, वो कैमरा एंगल जाके सीधा क्राउड में डाल दिया ने 6-1. एंड देखे तो श्रीशांत तो रवि शास्त्री अगर नहीं बोलता था, आई थिंक we would have died with that crowd image. But yeah, then Srishant.
I thought, bro, that was a very emotional day for me, and I thought we lost the game. It was, I had my hands like this, bro, and my dad is the one who said jeet ke," and I remember I just watched it with my family. That's it. There was nobody there. It was iftar time, Ramadan. Oh my God! Like you took me, made me emotional. That was a crazy day.
Bro,
And then
like,
I think
हो गए थे रोजे में थे पहले तो खाए नहीं थे कुछ. And then you were seeing
Bro, when he took the मेरा मकरू हुआ because when the last over was bowling जब अजान हुई थी and my family broke the fast and I was walking up and down. My parents thought I'm like I'm gonna die that day.
that still
That was
happens.
when we used to take cricket very seriously, bro. We used to take
I
cricket very
yesterday
seriously.
also till Josh Butler was there, I was feeling like shit, man. This guy has to go because Josh Butler has the mentality to change the game, bro. If he stuck, if that reverse sweep went for four, bro, I'm telling you, he would have stuck the whole day. 70-80 मार के पानी निकाल लेता था जॉर्ज बटलर. बट वो
Uh,
लगना बहुत बहुत किस्मत की बात है ना, ऋषभ पंत पकड़ना. Obviously, he's a very good keeper, but Josh would have stayed there the whole day. He would have given Phil Salt the platform to carry on, man. Like Josh Butler,
yeah.
because here's this guy, Josh Butler. He's a fantastic batsman.
Yeah, thank you that you agree. I appreciate that. But but I think even the Brathwaite जो punter बोला that was a crazy final. उन्हें जो चार छक्के मारा था शायद. That was crazy.
For
And then we've had a lot of one-sided ones as well.
yeah, पाकिस्तान का भी तो था 2009.
That was one-sided. और शायद भाई तो खा लिया थे श्रीलंका को. I mean, Amir in the power play was outstanding in that game. Dilshan was the main wicket in that match, if you remember. He got him out early, and then Sri Lanka struggled.
Final was actually good. Pakistan England. Pakistan gave a very good fight.
Yeah, that could have been better, but yeah, it was a good final.
Ben
Yeah, it was.
Stokes, and that guy quality batting in that final.
Stokesy.
I
There's a
think
lot of pressure on me in that game because everyone thought that like Ben Stokes is overrated, and like that point was proven that like he's a world class player, bro.
but like उनकी वर्ल्ड कप काउंट नहीं वाली तो बाउंड्री काउंट पे कौन जाए.
Isn't it?
अरे चिराग भाई किधर है यार, वो खाली गायब हो जाते रहे, बिजी होंगे. आई डोंट नो वेयर ही इज बीन. बट चिराग भाई, गुड टू सी यू मैन. हाउ यू बीन. कल फाइनल है भाई, कुछ बोलो, क्या बोलते हैं. मुस्तफा रबाडा नौखी है. I
Yeah.
over them.
Rabada is world class. I told you, man. Even in the IPL, you kept shouting at me. He's like, खाने तो यार bowler का आप मेरे
That,
को एक बात बताओ T20 में आप रोड पे जैसा पहलिया रोड है लाइक अच्छा फ्लैट मदीना रोड ले लो अच्छा फ्लैट सीधा आप 120 130 में चला सकते हैं वैसा रोड पे आप बॉलिंग करें तो खाएंगा कोई भी बॉलर खाएंगा भाई बुमराह भी खाता बट he's just see his wicket taking ability bro
yeah.
हाँ
बुमराह नहीं
just
खाता.
see अरे खाया था एक आध गेम में मेरे को याद है आईपीएल में बट रबाडा जो आप उसकी विकेट टेकिंग एबिलिटी देखो स्पेशली इफ देयर इज सम स्विंग ऑन ऑफर एंड स्टफ यू सॉ दैट बॉल ही बोल्ड against Afghanistan जो top bails को लगा I don't even know if to call it top of off or top of like it was like right in the middle it hit the bail and went off
Yeah, yeah.
he's world class man Kagiso Rabada
That
Noki
England, that over against England, he changed the game, man. 3 runs of
Yeah, he changed the game. Yeah. That was insane, bro. I mean, him and look, Janssen is also very inconsistent. You can get runs off him, but then उन्हें ऐसा एक ball डालता समझ में नहीं आता क्या करूं. Like he gets odd bounce on these pitches. You saw against Afghanistan, there was one or two loose deliveries. I think it was Zardan or Gurbaz. He hit him down the ground, but then he bowled like a couple of deliveries unplayable. So Janssen is a bit inconsistent, but he's done really well. Nokia is the guy I think we have to target. I know he bowls really fast, 150, but there's sometimes on slow pitches when it's coming on very fast, when it's a fast bowler, you can use that speed.
yeah.
It's a very big call. I don't know. It might be high risk, and Nokia is world class. I'm not saying he's not world class.
Short deliveries and try to bowl a short.
Yeah, like I mean, you can use his pace. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's the guy to target. He's the easiest bowler in the world. But out of the bowlers, I think उसको target करना पड़ेगा. Rohit Sharma को in particular if he is there when Nokia bowls.
Possibility of playing an extra spinner from Sri Lanka, Fort Wayne or someone else, like because of the
No,
dry.
I think it's going to be unchanged. Both teams, they're unbeaten, unchanged. Unless there's a forced injury or something like that, I don't think they're going to change anything. I don't like there are talks. Usually, Chahal, like you want to go that extra spinner, but that's not going to happen either. Like, and
India
you
will
saw Jadeja's contribution with the bat, like was
yeah,
important in the last game.
important. वो 27 रन जो उनका और अक्षर का मिला के 27 रन आए भाई वहाँ पे 150 अगर है ना इंडिया would have been a different game. I mean yes, I mean
बिल्कुल
विकेट जिस तरीके से गए नहीं बट इन हाइंडसाइट यू वुड हैव अ डिफरेंट साइकोलॉजी अगर एक 27 रन जो कम हो गए दोनों कंपेयर and
बिल्कुल
would definitely have them more into the game England and they'd be more comfortable coming out to bat. Uh, but wicket wise again it's like a decent wicket to bat on from what we've seen till now Barbados. Boundaries भी छोटे I think Australia भी यहाँ 200 रन मार के you've gone to 170 also so I think par would be like what 180 here.
I mean, yeah, it depends on how the pitch is looking, if it's dry, if it's not. But yes, I think Australia did hit 200 over there. But whatever score you get, I think the batting team will fancy like unless you're getting all out for 100, like 80, 90, then it's different. But whatever score you get, I think then it will slow down. Unless something different happens, I think it will slow down. So yeah, batting first might be the way to go. But again, we'll have to assess the pitch tomorrow. What exactly, which strip they're playing on, or how the grass is looking on the pitch. How is it dry? Is there water on it? Like वो सब हमारे को evaluate करना पड़ेगा उस हिसाब से. I mean, हमारे से ज्यादा captains करेंगे and then उन लोग decide करेंगे भाई toss में bat या ball करना.
Yeah, I mean ये लोग तो भाई I think इंडिया जिस तरह गेम बाय गेम लिए है they're not thinking too far ahead जो पहले जमाने में करते थे बहुत आगे का अभी तो इवन कोच द्राविड रोहित शर्मा ये लोग सब नहीं भाई अभी जीतना अभी ये मोमेंट एंजॉय करेंगे आगे का आगे देखेंगे अभी नहीं कंडीशन लेसेस रिस्पेक्ट करना ईगो में आके जो हमारे बेस्ट प्लेयर्स उसको ही लेना मे बी दे ड्रॉप लाइक मे बी दे चेंज मे बी दे डू समथिंग सो आई थिंक इट्स बीन अ गुड वे ऑफ हैंडलिंग थिंग्स फ्रॉम बोथ कोच एंड कैप्टन अच्छा सिंक है यार दोनों में yeah last game Rahul Dravid is the coach of India so a word on his coaching how you felt him as a coach what he's achieved and I mean he's not got
I've
any
been, I've been, I've been very critical of him because the fact is, like, he hasn't won a trophy, like ICC trophy. He has won the Asia Cup, but he hasn't won an ICC trophy. And the reason why I was more harsh on him is because Ravi Shastri, people used to attack him and used to, like, go personal with him when he didn't win anything either. But it goes to show that being the coach of India or being the captain of India is not an easy thing. There's a lot of pressure. You will make mistakes, and it's not easy to win any kind of trophy, especially with so much burden, so much expectations. But I think what he's done so good is that he's changed the style India are playing cricket. Like him and Rohit Sharma, the way they've combined and they've changed the thing, I really appreciate that. So I am changing my opinion about him. I think even if they lose tomorrow, I'm not going to like be too critical. I was very critical in Ahmedabad. I might be a bit critical tomorrow if they lose, but I've liked the style of cricket that India is playing now. It is more enjoyable. It's not that conservative semi-final तक आ जाओ फिर उसके बाद डर के खेलो नहीं. Even in yesterday's semi-final, they took risks. Virat Kohli took risks. Rohit Sharma took risks. Pant, Surya Kumar, everyone took risks, and it's more fun to watch. Like India they can play conservative, they can be a bit more safe, but he's taken that approach and he's made them a more watchable team, more enjoyable team to watch. I think more than, and if he can win the trophy tomorrow, then of course
I
he'll have a great legacy as coach. He's won the Under 19 World Cup, and now if he wins the T20 World Cup, it'll be incredible.
Yeah, I think in the thing for all that is the best thing that you can say is like when a freedom, like you said, he gave freedom to Rohit Sharma to तेरी team के हिसाब से खेल ले भाई. I am with you on your idea. Obviously, I'll have my assessments as well. And वो ego of him, how he is as a player, he didn't bring that to the coaching. Like मैं defensive खेलता हूँ, I'm a defensive guy. I think he's
And
really studied
and
India
one important
past 10 years very well. Like जो जो उनके पहले के coaches थे उनके flaws पड़ा हुआ है. He's seen what went wrong. Maybe some coach had egos about team selection. Maybe some coaches were in different style. Maybe a lot of chop and change what we saw with Ravi Shastri. But with him, he's just given everything.
yeah.
Let every department beat. Like Vikram Rathod ज्यादा दिख गया है इनके रेन के अंदर. Prabhas Hamre, you saw Paris Hamre, you saw him more thrive under Rahul Dravid. Like everyone was given their role and they were given the equal responsibility to answer for their actions. Like the bowling
Yeah.
coach, the fielding coach, Dilip, कभी हम fielding coach हम ऐसा नहीं देख रहे कि भाई ये चीज़ें हो रहे. And then Rohit Sharma again, he was very comfortable with Rahul Dravid. Like you could see everyone at ease. कोई ऐसा ego नहीं था. एक पूरा माहौल of unity and trust and respect among everybody था. So that's something that I think you have to credit Rahul Dravid.
And what I really liked is how he backed his players like विराट कोहली, शिवम दुबे, रविंद्र जडेजा. ये तीनों फॉर्म में नहीं है. दुबे का तो बहुत सवाल उठता. But for a Indian team to stick to these players, it's very rare because there's so much media pressure, there's so much fan pressure, and they also like think like that. We Indians are very spontaneous. अरे नहीं नहीं चल रहा इसको बिठा दो, नहीं नहीं चल रहा इसको बिठा दो. That has been in the past. It's been like that. But I think the fact that I think Rahul Dravid had that say कि भाई, because if you remember, there were talks that Rohit Sharma and Agarkar didn't want Pandya in the team. I don't know how true that is, but it was Rahul Dravid who said कि नहीं उसके साथ जाना है. So the main thing is out of all this, like even if that is true or not true, Rahul Dravid has backed his players who are not performing. He's backed them. Chahal को भी रखा उन्हें, ठीक है उन्हें खेल रहा नहीं, but he's picked him in the squad. So he's backed his players as much as he can. Of course, they will make mistakes. He's made mistakes in the past, but I think if you're winning 17 out of 18 ICC games in the space of 6 months, then that is a crazy achievement. Of course, the buck stops with the trophy. You want a championship. The whole country is starving of a championship. Every fan is starving. They want the trophy. They want to see Rohit Sharma lift that cup. But if you just see the performance under his coach and under this captain, it's been incredible so far. I cannot complain, and I needed some time to process it because देखो इंडिया में खेल रहे फैज 50 ओवर आपका फॉर्मेट है. मैं उतना जज नहीं कर रहा. मैं क्रिटिकल था. मैं क्रिटिसाइज करा दबा के. बट अभी आप वेस्ट इंडीज में खेल रहे हैं. ये आपका बेस्ट फॉर्मेट है नहीं. आपसे बेटर टीम्स है हु डू बेटर. आप उतने लीग्स नहीं खेलते जितने दूसरे टीम्स खेलते हैं. तो आई डिडंट थिंक दिस वाज बट द फैक्ट दैट यू रीच्ड हियर अनबीटन. I think yes, you have to appreciate that.
Bilkul. I mean, yeah, I mean that's what it is like. The amount of finals that Rohit and Dravid have been to, and like one more final now you add that. Yes, trophy ultimately will dictate your success, but I think the new meaning of they've taught India how to handle T20, Test, ODIs respectively. Like you change, but according to the scenario, then you see intent as well of the players, the ability to express themselves and stuff. Like give them the freedom. I think over the and that's what Rahul Dravid's given. I mean, Shivam Dube is playing exactly like how he wants to play. Yeah, maybe a few things that they've done with the time that are changing, like Virat को change करवाए उसका style and also Hardik Pandya की injury better हो गई है under his coaching. So I mean, it's been good. I mean, जितना भी बोला Rahul Dravid's reign, yes, trophyless है till now, but it's been good. I mean, you really did see an India that dominated. Like you created fear.
Yeah, मेरे लिए मेन चीज क्या है आपका स्टाइल ऑफ क्रिकेट इम्प्रूव हुआ. That's what I also see. If you're not winning trophies, the next thing I'm going to see is the style of play, right? अब फुटबॉल में भी हम बात करते अरे आर्सेनल अच्छा खेल रही है. मैन सिटी they play this tiki taka, the way Real Madrid play counter attacking, but it's a lot of fun. So you want to enjoy as a fan as well. Now you can sit and enjoy India games because the way Rohit Sharma is coming down the track and smashing Mitchell Stark, the way Bumrah is bowling that Yorker, the way Kuldeep Yadav is attacking the stumps, you're enjoying that style of play, and that style of play has been implemented. It took 2 3 years. I've been following Rahul Dravid's tenure as coach, and in the beginning, he was stuck. You lost Asia Cup early. You got knocked out. You lost T20 World Cup semi-final against England. You lost a lot of things, but the style of play has improved in each tournament. And now they're at a stage where they can finally get that silverware. And if they do, then of course his legacy will be cemented as a successful Indian coach. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, I mean, whoever the successor is, which will most probably Gautam Gambhir, उनका एक अलग टशन रहेगा, उनका एक अलग ऑरा रहेगा, तो वो तो देखते रहेंगे. But Chirag bhai says it's been tough to follow this World Cup, but final for sure. Only weakness I see in South Africa is that they have a long tail, which we already discussed. Jansen के बाद batsman
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a very good point.
out. With India, you particularly don't see a weakness till now, but I think losing wickets and maybe chasing that is that we'll have to see.
Yeah, we haven't seen them chase, so I don't know if that's a weakness. बट आप आप रूटीन में है, रोज सुबह नाश्ता में ऑमलेट कर रहे एकदम से सीरियल दे दिए तो थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ हो सकती है, राइट? इट्स लाइक दैट. तो अगर कल आपको चेस करना है, इट कुड बी फ्लेकी काइंड ऑफ थिंग, एंड
Yeah.
आई विल.
Also, India has chased only like against US, right? So he's saying, do you think it might get tough for India chasing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might. Yeah, the 100%, because you're in a routine. You're batting first every game, and then
Yeah.
suddenly you're asked to chase Wobie in a final, and you know that in finals, not all the time, but a lot of the time, putting runs on the board is always more useful, and it does become difficult to think unless you're chasing a low score. But yeah, I think that could be something that South Africa will have to. If they win the toss, they'll have to bat first. I think just to put India under pressure.
Yeah, punters are think two dangerous players for tomorrow, according to you. From
From each team. From South Africa, I don't think Henrik Larsson and Ravada, those are my two players. From India, I'm going to go with the bat. You want me to say it? Actually, I won't say it. If you want to, you can say it. I won't say it, but I'll
Virat,
go with the. I won't go with it, but like that's what I want. But I'll go with Surya Kumar Yadav, and then with the ball, I'll probably go with Kuldeep. Kuldeep or Aksar, yeah, Kuldeep. I think I'll go with.
players to watch, but I think players to watch. I mean, a lot of people are undermining again. Like QDK, he's also one fantastic. Other he gets going, Mustafa. No one like QDK and
या
smash.
ही इज फेनोमिनल मैन. उन्हें उन्हें वही हॉट एंड कोल्ड है. अगर उन्हें गर्म हो गया तो फिर पावर प्ले पूरा सूद देता उन्हें दबा के.
You saw that 89 he scored 84 in one of the games. So like you know what QDK.
There.
Right, he's a fantastic opener. Riza Hendricks as well. If he gets going, you've seen him play a couple of good hands. Then you've got, I think for South Africa again a very crucial player, Markram. Hai. Markram will play with all his experience, or he's gonna try to play the best possible innings he can ever, even in for the future. I'm saying, or even in the past, because he has the ability to build the innings. Right? He is the constructor. He is that guy who has to stay till the end, along with someone just to give a tap on the shoulder. Like Klassen will come, Miller will come. They'll do their business. But Markram is that guy. कि अगर problem में आगे, he's the engineer. He's going to find the material. He's going to find the ways कि भाई हम कैसा reconstruct कर सकते हैं. Where do we go from him? And he'll give you that about 50, 46, 80, like slow paced innings. Unless they don't need it like QD के मार के फोड़ना. But अगर वहाँ गिर गए, एक फ्लोर गिर गया तो रिकंस्ट्रक्शन प्रोसेस पूरा मार्करम के हाथ में रहता
100%. They do have players who can build innings. But yeah, and let's see. Like India also do have some players who can build innings too. It all depends on Rishabh Pant also. It might favor him playing against Maharaj and Shamsi. It might favor him that angle left arm. Even Jansen. Maybe Rishabh Pant could be that counter-attacking thing.
है.
Where it's been a while. I think he had a very good group stages. Super 8 ठंडा हो गया उन्हें. But अगर उन्हें खींच के मारा कल, it could be like the matchups can suit him and he can also go crazy.
And IPL is a funny thing, right? Like Rishabh Pant is the captain to North K, right? So he can give pointers on that, and
Yeah.
simultaneously he can tell them about Kuldeep and about thing. And I was reading somewhere Stubbs ko Kuldeep bhai was not bowling in the nets. You know that?
Oh, I didn't know that. I mean,
Not bowling to Tristan Stubbs in the nets because they didn't want to give him the
that's crazy. I mean, we can try and see if that's legit. We can try and legitify that sort of thing. But like, that's crazy. If they इतना आगे का सोचे तो बहुत बड़ी बात है. Like,
Stubbs himself. Like they
Oh,
were
stop
not,
said it.
not bullying to me. I don't know why.
Oh my God, that's crazy, man. I mean, this is the reason probably. But yeah, I mean, Kuldeep Yadav again. This point Chirag Bhai made, QDK if he stays, it'll be difficult to bring on Jadeja Aksa. That's a very good point as well because again, matchup ka wo rehta. But on these pitches, I think you have to take that gamble. You saw Aksar, he bowled to Imad Wasim, he bowled to other lefties. You got to take that gamble and you have to bowl to him. I know when he said it's a bit more difficult, but we've seen power play ke baad, it does slow down. Does become difficult even for lefty batsmen against the lefty spinners. So I think you'll have to take that gamble and bowl them. Because even if you get QTK out, you have David Miller there as well. That's also a matchup.
Yeah, see, yeah, Stubb said this on TGC. What is
Oh,
TGC?
the great cricketer, the great cricketer.
Yeah, the great
Yeah.
cricketer. Yeah, that's the show I was catching. So I remember, yeah, and that's what it is like. Again, IPL has given us all ability to understand कौन कैसा डालता, क्या करता. Maharaj plays for the Rajasthan Royals. Like I don't know, is there like Charles or Samson? There, like you will get some information right of what they're thinking or how they think when they're bowling and stuff. So you can take that some of that back to the record. But like on that day again, I think who plays a better brand of cricket, वो नहीं जीतेगा. And South Africa, I mean, you would say okay, first time, but they are a very strong team. And so, like, you can't undermine. Even if it was like England, South Africa would have been a very strong. But
I have
nowadays,
a question for you. I have a question for you. Are you more confident in this game or the one going into Ahmedabad? Because that one you're flying with confidence. ऐसा train लिया कि भाई इंडिया ट्रॉफी लेके आ रहा हूँ मैं वापस.
देखो भाई,
So,
आई वाज ऑनेस्ट, वो ग्राउंड में आप वो पिच एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहे थे, तो मैं एज अ
but
फैन फ्लैट विकेट
no,
एक्सपेक्ट सब
no, I agree.
एग्री.
I'm not questioning your con, but you were right more confident there than you are here.
Here also, I'm confident, but yeah, I think I was more confident against Australia because
Yeah.
like
No, the reason
condition.
why I'm asking is because like Australia, okay, everyone is scared, but the thing is here, South Africa also in very good form, but also it's a T20 game, and T20 is always like a lottery, right? You can have a thing. Whereas 50 over, India was dominating every game.
इंडिया में था, वो अहमदाबाद में था, नोन जगह
Yeah,
पाकिस्तान को आप हराए थे वहां पे. सो ऑल
yeah,
ऑफ 150 इंडियंस ब्रो, लाइक वी आर ऑल ब्लू शर्ट्स
yeah.
देयर. वहां पे आप जाके हारे तो लाइक वो तो समझ में नहीं आया था. बट कल
आपको एक याद है 2005? सॉरी.
अच्छा, कल का गेम इसलिए थोड़ा नर्वस है क्योंकि न्यूट्रल वेन्यू है. और कंडीशन से क्या
या
एक्सपेक्ट करना मालूम नहीं. ऑलरेडी वी नो गोइंग सेकंड.
और उनके प्लेयर्स भी फॉर्म में है. उनके प्लेयर्स भी अनबीटन है. लाइक वहां पे आप ऑस्ट्रेलिया को मार चुके थे, यहाँ पे आप साउथ अफ्रीका से खेले नहीं अभी तक, तो देर इज दैट सरप्राइज फैक्टर देर. आपको याद होगा 2015 वर्ल्ड कप में इंडिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया का सेमीफाइनल था, साउथ अफ्रीका न्यूजीलैंड का था. एक एड बना दिए थे बिकॉज वो इंडिया साउथ अफ्रीका फाइनल बोल के रणबीर कपूर का जल्दी डिलीट मारे थे. आई डोंट नो इफ यू रिमेंबर बट
फिर और उसमें टॉप एज का पीछे गया था लाइक.
now we can use that ad here because it is India South Africa final now. So I never expected it. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I had both teams in my semifinals, but I also had Pakistan there and I had England. So I got one wrong. I didn't get Afghanistan in my thing, even though that I should have done that. But I didn't expect an India South Africa final. I was probably expecting maybe England South Africa. That's what I was expecting. But the way India have played has been magnificent, bro. They've been incredible.
वन टीम दैट हम लोग एक्सपेक्ट करे थे बट नहीं आई, everyone was West Indies, man. Like West Indies should have, being the host nation and what kind of caliber of players that you were expecting a West Indies to at least make the semi-finals of this tournament. But वो भी
Yeah,
थोड़ा
100%.
that was
वो
also
भी
bit.
साउथ अफ्रीका ही हरा है, राइट? उसमें क्लोज गेम था वो. रॉस्टन चेस लेके आ गया था गेम को, बट देन Klassen played that innings, that 9 ball 22 just changed the whole momentum.
Heard that Markram never lost any game as ICC captain. Is it true?
Think so
ICC,
because Babuma was captain, right,
yeah,
in the 50
was
over.
captain. Bhuma was captain.
And in the under 19, I think he went
He won
unbeaten, bro. He won the championship.
the game. Yeah, he won the World Cup there.
I don't know if he lost in that game, in that tournament. I think he went unbeaten in that. So it could be true, bro, but like we'll have to double
And
check. I can't tell you with so much
he won
confidence.
two SAT 20s back to back, man. That guy's a fantastic captain.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. His mentality is different to all these other South Africans. You call them chokers, but he's not a choker. He's won trophies. He's won championships. He's done it for under 19. He's done it for his club. Now it's time for South Africa. And he's also ये जो semi-final barrier है. He's the only one who's done it in a World Cup for South Africa in their history, which is now nobody. They've never played a World Cup final, right? So he's already overcome that barrier. Just one more barrier. So he is a really good captain, bro. You remember I was going my captain, my skipper. The reason why I was doing all this is that because the career that I followed of his, I think he's a very good captain. And like so is Bavuma, but it's just that he's all like Bavuma's time was done, and Markram also. No, he hasn't really bowled yet in this tournament. I think he's a very handy bowler too. He's an incredible fielder, and his leadership has been outstanding. I think the way he's handled his bowlers, जो resources उन्हें नौकिया को थोड़ा सा late लेके आता, कभी-कभी महाराज को जल्दी लेके आता. I think he's done very well. He's marshaled his troops, and he's calm and collected, bro. I haven't really seen him ruffled up in this tournament.
Yeah, he is very calm and collected. At times, yeah, like his bowlers have left him down at times, sometimes, but uh, Chalta, I mean, he's an experienced guy. He knows how to come back. Best moment in this World Cup for you, Mustafa, until last.
The Afghanistan Bangladesh game, that was probably like that was like a movie for me. It was incredibly emotional, draining. It was
Comedy,
zabardast,
comedy
and
था भाई.
like 6 घंटे cricket देख रहे थे और पता नहीं क्या होने वाला था. And a personal moment I would say is covering the India Pakistan game. That for me that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I was blessed with the opportunity to go to the ground and watch the match, cover the game, interact with people.
Like,
Huh?
yeah, in America, like जहाँ का cricket का
Yeah, America, New York. मैं तो अमेरिका का मैं 98 से गया ही नहीं. I was a kid when I went. Like I was 3 4 years old. Uh, so I was there during the Michael Jordan last dance, even though I was not aware of that. And now the Rohit and Kohli last dance. I attended that.
last dance.
Huh?
Unfortunately, went to Babar's last dance.
Yeah, to Bowers. So yeah, like I was very fortunate. I really enjoyed that game. I think the atmosphere was brilliant. It was a close match. So that's a personal kind of thing because I was there at the ground. But that, of course, overall top it has to be that Afghanistan Bangladesh game. The emotions were just too much to handle, bro.
I think, yeah, for me personally, if you ask me, India Australia, that game was also like fantastic to watch because
Yeah, that was a good game.
जो मेरे दिमाग में भरा हुआ था वो 2023 से वो जाके कहीं खाली हुआ परसों एंड या
Also, a very underrated moment first का
वहां
जो धूप निकली राइट कल
पे लग
क्या
रहा
मजा
था सिर्फ धूप के लिए रुके थे राइट लाइक वैसा वाला मसला था बट आई थिंक या जस्ट ऑस्ट्रेलिया वाला गेम होगा बट अगेन आई थिंक मोमेंट ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड कप इज स्टिल यूएसए बीटिंग लाइक यू कैन सुपर ओवर
For
पाकिस्तान
me, it has, bro. I mean, that is amazing, but for me, it has to be Gulbadin. I've never seen it.
यार स्पेसिफिक मोमेंट या वो
भाई क्या था वो
आगे साउथ अफ्रीकन फैन आ गए दिस इज
Yeah, bro. I was excited.
World Cup and now T20 World Cup. It will be the third time. Lucky for Rohit. Will it be lucky for Rohit?
It will be because me and Faz are not attending this final. So I've attended the WTC final, Faz attended the World Cup final, and now this is the third final. We both are not attending. So that we just we
India is winning this World Cup if India win it because we didn't go to.
sorry.
Where is the reason why India is going to win this World Cup? Because we didn't go there to cover it.
Yeah, I think so. But I don't believe in that
Bharat,
superstitious crap, but a lot of people do.
Saini Bhai is in the house and बोले Sanju should play in place of Dubey. Bro, that is very like.
Bro, आप सही बोल रहे हैं लाइक ठीक है संजू डिजर्व्स अ स्पॉट मगर वो होगा नहीं मेरे हिसाब से बिकॉज अभी थोड़ा गाड़ी निकल चुकी है लाइक रोहित भाई साइड
पहले तो ऑप्शन आपको लेफ्ट हैंडर का डूबे देगा वो एक रीजन की वजह से उसको निकालेंगे bowling कर सकता है एंड देखो आई मीन भरत भाई इज अ वेरी बोल्ड कोच मैन आई होप समडे ही बिकम्स लाइक इज गौतम गंभीर लेवल के बैटिंग करते रहे बट ये इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम है भाई ऐसे चीजा नहीं होते
yeah
not
sorry
cover
Chirag bhai I like
Chirag
it's my apology
no
no
he did
I'll apologize
the new
huh
new like he did cover it चिराग भाई को बस बोल दो कि he did cover it up till New York leg because that was the more important leg
look
but
like I after that, I'm sorry, man. I've been trying my best. I'm losing sleep over this Barbados flights, bro. Like I tried my level best to be there. Match tickets and everything would have been arranged, but the problem was the flights. I found it very. I was losing sleep, bro. I couldn't do anything. So I. But we'll still cover the game. We'll
yeah
give you as much as content as possible.
so
रात में फिर से लाइव आ जाएंगे जो भी जब फैज उठता सुबह में मैं जब सोने से पहले लाइव आ जाएंगे we'll do as much as content as possible because we will be available we will cover the game and
Barbados का you know what the
I'll be
biggest
honest with you
getting to
look I would love to be in Barbados I would love to be in Barbados but the you know what the great thing is because India is in the final wherever you are you will have friends and fans with you you can always attend the game somewhere and have that not stadium atmosphere but stadium like kind of atmosphere.
yeah but also getting to Barbados is a big issue हर team के लिए भी issue रहा है you have to charter flights and do whatever you can
Tell me about it, bro.
it's
Bro, my whole history is only flights, bro. Like flights. मेरे को आज कोई कॉल करके पूछे भाई आप गया ना जा रहे क्या मैं बोला अब क्या जाऊँ गया
तू गया था पूछना था बट ना 7 आवर्स का फ्लाइट है इन टर्म्स ऑफ 12 आवर्स का हॉल्ट है फिर आप इधर जाके 5 घंटे रुको फिर वहां जाके 5 घंटे फिर बारबेडोस जाए भाई अगर हम फाइनल
और फैज अगर तुम अब मेरे को फ्लाइट अगर आप अभी भी ढूंढे राइट, मैं नहीं
यूल
पहुंचूंगा फाइनल से पहले। कल रात में पहुंचूंगा या
अब
परसों
अगर
को।
बारिश होती है रिजर्व डे फिर अपना फायदा है हाँ फायदा नहीं है
या, वो तो।
वॉच अलॉन्ग कर लो फिर वॉच अलॉन्ग कोशिश करूंगा आई एम ट्राइंग टू ट्राई एंड गैप अ स्क्रीनिंग एज वेल
Yeah, Faz gonna
आप
go party with Banks, Cashes, and Mr. Ferrari.
मैं तो स्क्रीनिंग जा रहा हूँ तुम लोग वॉच अलॉन्ग करो भाई तो फिर वॉच अलॉन्ग करेंगे किधर आप अगर रहेंगे तो फुल स्क्रीनिंग को जा रहे हैं बैगन की मेरी
नहीं नहीं, जितना भी कर सकते करेंगे भाई।
yeah who do you think SA will play Shamsi or Bartman Shamsi man I think Bartman should
Shams. Yeah,
Bartman has
but I just feel that Bartman
so
100% has been good, but
five powerful tosses that he gave against England I don't know if they're going to forgive him for that
no, but he's done well. But they have to go with the Shams. They have to go, man. He's that spinning option. He can good angle as well against the right-handers. I think they have to go with Shamsi.
yeah and he knows Hindi so on the pitch he'll be helpful Maharaj.
Yeah, Maharaj too.
Man, why you sorry? We appreciate your efforts. I feel sorry for you, Mustafa Bhai, to miss out on a possibility of watching in India win a final. Again, possibility to mere paas.
No, no. The thing is, I wanted to I wanted to go to cover for you guys, bro, because you guys like put so much like effort in watching us and everything. So I that's why I really wanted to go for that. Like it's okay. Like Alhamdulillah, we've got enough opportunities to watch matches. I can't complain not going to a final. But just for you guys to go there, that's why I'm apologizing. Otherwise, like me personally, I'm chilling, bro. I can watch it on the pot. Like I was telling Punter yesterday, पहले जो 15-20 मिनट रहते थे जहाँ पे सुबह में रहता है मैच फर्स्ट, जब रोहित शर्मा ऑफ द मार्क होते हैं हम भी ऑफ द मार्क हो जाते हैं सुबह सुबह।
आपका भी पावर प्ले चलता होता है.
हमारा भी पावर चलते रहता पावर प्ले, तो आई डोंट माइंड वाचिंग इट एनीवेयर, बट यस फॉर यू गाइस आई रियली फील बैड, आई वांटेड टू गो एंड कवर इट।
Your player of the tournament for India before the final. Just so that we will change it obviously after the final.
Ah, Rohit Sharma, my captain, my skipper, the leader, the army general, bro. The way he's batted, the way he's led the team, his bowling changes, the camaraderie, the swear words, everything combined. I think because the
मुंह पे
man has
चलेगा
changed
तो
the
फिर
team.
ऊपर से दूंगा ना.
इसको हाँ, he's led from the front, bro. Like उन्हें high risk cricket खेल रहा, उन्हें अपने आप को लटका दे रहा. Like he's giving opposition chances. He's taking risks, but he's saying I'm gonna do it. Like that's me, bro. Rohit Sharma, like without a doubt, has been the player of the tournament.
Stuck in two players.
And I
Jasprit
know Jasprit Bumrah is also there. Yeah, yeah, 100%.
his contribution. Man, really, I feel bad. I just genuinely want to appreciate Hardik Pandya a lot. I don't know why. Like, I really feel good. I feel sad for the guy at the same time. But I'm so happy for the guy as well. You know, like
Yeah,
he's a
he's done well. He's done well.
like the way he's just come back, man. Hardik with leaving Mumbai, his whatever and ever coming here. It's been yeah, it's been a good turnaround for him, and I'm happy for it. I might go Wanderers. They have fan park with free entry. Oh, awesome, Ibrahim, by crazy. I'll check the
Send us some clips if you can from
yeah,
the
yeah.
Wanderers.
Man, you can like chasing the target. You can send it to me or Mustafa as well. Like you can send it to whoever you find. It's very cold in Johannesburg. Temperature dropping to zero, but it'll be heated tomorrow with
ठंड मच रही है.
all the generational possibilities of getting a final, a World Cup in their trophy case. It's going to be heated, man. I think पूरे सर्दी भूल जाएंगे पूरे. They're going to come in numbers to Wanderers Stadium, fill it up. माहौल बनाए. And South Africa, very good place, right? Mustafa for cricket as well. They love their cricket and
That's my dream destination now. I
Cape
mean,
Town.
Alhamdulillah, I've been to place Cape
Yeah.
Town, bro. Cape Town, and then second will probably be Melbourne. Or no, Sydney. Sydney. Sydney is my second one. I want to go. I want to go watch the opera with you
What's the
one night.
wow,
Huh?
opera? Wow.
Why not? We'll go SCG. We'll watch the day one, and then we'll go to the opera in the evening. Why not? Have some nice dinner in Sydney. You get
Man,
some nice Arab food there as well. वहाँ पे
man,
भी अपना sorted
अब
है.
अब opera समझ में आ रहा
नहीं नहीं, ऑपरा ही बोल रहा हूँ मैं, सिडनी ऑपरा.
है. I think this game will push both the teams to an extreme. Winner will break the jinx, and loser will be painted as choker. Yeah, exactly what Mustafa I think.
Yeah, yeah,
To
yeah, I
this,
think so.
it'll be like you literally
सुपर
take
ओवर दे दो यार, कल मजा आएगा
one
कसम से सुपर ओवर.
का एक जिफ है. The मेराज टू विकी वाला सीन हो जाएगा and that's what gonna be. भाई 49 पे रिस्की शॉट मार रहा है तो hit for a 650 to 100 is just a number for him. Legend. Bro.
100% उन्हें 90 पे भी उन्हें जो मारा वो शॉट, लाइक अगर उन्हें 10 बॉल 7 बॉल खा लिया तो सेंचुरी आ जाता था. उन्हें बोला चढ़ो मेरे पे like मैं तो जा रहा हूँ like मारने ऐसी like so of course man I look and I'll tell you something it took me until like 2019 2020 to like Rohit Sharma like I really liked him at Deccan Chargers he was world class. I really enjoyed him. If you remember, Fez, there was that India A Pakistan A series in Abu Dhabi where he first debuted, first time. And I think I was telling you that I was telling you or my brother, this guy is like a right-handed Yuvraj. I really loved him, but then there was a period of time where he started to annoy me when he started to open the batting. I just didn't like really enjoy, even when he was hitting 200s,
That
300s.
one you're saying, right? 2013
Huh?
to 2013 to
Yeah, like I mean, he was successful, but I was just he was annoying me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he was playing some fall shots, whatever. But now, bro, what he's done for the team, what he's done for himself, he's just been incredible. And I go back and see his achievements; it's been amazing. So, yeah, top class player, top class
that.
captain.
Sure, Rohit Sharma, you came out to bat for the first time in the nets. Virat Kohli is standing and watching you for 3 hours. He
Yeah,
was impressed by his batting. So that speaks
bro,
about
रोहित शर्मा का नाम मार्केट में नेक्स्ट लेवल था.
yeah, he's in motion now. Man, stump mic पे जो है बातें करता है ना एक अलग ही चटनी हो गया है. Like in the recent times since he become captain, I think he become more lovable. ऐसा कुछ हो गया.
Yeah.
Uh, I hope Dubey don't turn to be Surya of the ODI final, World Cup final. Don't turn to be Surya in a bad way. Oh, Surya of 2023 where he slows everybody down.
What about Yuvraj of 2014 against Sri Lanka? When Virat Kohli was going bonkers, Yuvraj आके सो गया पिच पे याद है.
वो तो expected भी नहीं था. Like and उसके बाद जो
फाइ और वो भी फाइनली था T20 वर्ल्ड कप का तो वो भी लाइक दैट गिव्स मी ट्रॉमा टिल नाउ द वे
But yeah, Dubey ka to dekho bhai again one thing that he went out on the first ball, he didn't win deliveries as well. So that's the mantra of chasing the target, but don't win deliveries. Get hit out. You know, जरूरी है भाई unless जरूरी है आपको वो innings like quality of विराट कोहली type इतना जरूरी है when in doubt and you lost a lot of wickets and अब ऐसा लग रहा है कि भाई कोई है नहीं बैटिंग अब
ये एंड आपको देखो सक्सेस मिल गया आप सात आप टी ट्वेंटी वर्ल्ड कप में कब लास्ट जीते आप सात लगातार गेम मेरे को तो याद नहीं है लाइक या ऑन द ट्रॉट इतना कन्विंस लाइक आप जीत रहे हैं लाइक मेरे को तो याद नहीं है T20 वर्ल्ड कप में तो दिस फॉर्मूला इज वर्किंग सो लाइक इट शोज दैट दिस इज थिंग यस देयर विल बी अ गेम यू लूज होपफुली इट्स नॉट टुमारो और टुडे सॉरी बट it's effective, man. Like you've beaten world class teams. पहले क्या था narrative? India has not been tested yet. मगर आप पाकिस्तान से you were tested technically, but still people were saying कि they're not tested yet. The most they've been tested in this tournament is against Pakistan only. But then you beaten Afghanistan, who were upsetting teams. Then you beat Australia, who you were scared of. Then you beat England, who I was scared of. And then now you're playing South Africa, where I
nobody,
think you have a very good chance.
nobody knows what
Huh?
to expect. Like that's what it is. The beauty of this game is nobody knows what to expect from South Africa in a final. So
अब सब मेरे को बोल रहे थे भाई ऑस्ट्रेलिया को हटाओ कुछ भी नहीं होता ऑस्ट्रेलिया से हटाने यू स्टिल हैव टू बीट साउथ अफ्रीका ब्रो लाइक यू स्टिल नीड टू बीट अ गुड टीम इन अ फाइनल इफ यू वांट टू विन यू गॉट टू बीट द बेस्ट
ठीक है वैसा सिचुएशन है.
this is the same team who lost to Pakistan in 2017 not same team but like same vibes. Lost to Pakistan. You lost. That's why I think also that इतना ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं है लोग जितना बिकॉज
Yeah.
वो जो 50 ओवर वर्ल्ड कप में हुआ इट ग्राउंडेड अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल बिकॉज भाई वहां पे तो मरफे ये वो सब चल रहा था इंडिया में लाइक ढोल चल रहा था लाइक बिफोर द फाइनल नाइट बिफोर दे डूइंग लाइक प्रीव्यूज एंड न्यूज चैनल्स हैव लाइक देयर बैंड्स एंड एवरीथिंग that World Cup अपना ही छे. I think that loss grounded a lot of people, which is good.
Yeah, I mean, again, वही है ना कि you don't know what to expect from South Africa and वही है जो धोनी बोला था भाई 2023 वर्ल्ड कप में अगर उनसे भी जीत गए तो मत बोलो अगर फाइनल भी आ गए तो मत बोलो अगर सेमीफाइनल भी जीत गए तो मत बोलो अभी वैसा ही सिचुएशन चल रहा है अब सब मुंह बंद करके मत बोलो के मूड में है कि भाई डोंट टॉक एनीथिंग अबाउट व्हाटएवर हैपेंड लेट दिस द गेम हैपन उसके बाद सोचेंगे कि क्या करना है एंड अभी तक यस इंडिया हैज बीन अ लिटिल बिट वन अगर एवरीथिंग इज द टाइमिंग एज वेल जिसकी वजह से आपको मालूम नहीं रहा कि कितने इंडियन एक्चुअली ढोल पीट रहे नहीं पीट रहे बिकॉज यहाँ वहां सो रहे तो यहाँ जग रहे यहाँ जग रहे तो वहां सो रहे बट
Yeah.
वेस्ट इंडीज में तो
But one thing I would
अलग चीज़ा बजते हैं वहां तो
The one thing I would say is that make sure that you guys enjoy the moment, man. This is like India. It's a World Cup final. I know whatever has happened, what has happened, but it's a World Cup final. Make sure you're with your friends, your family, watching the game. I don't know where you are in the world, but wherever you are, just enjoy the moment. It's a Saturday. Yeah, so like if India wins late hours, Of course, and enjoy the moment. We don't know when this is gonna come back. We don't know when Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli are gonna play together. We don't know who's when India's gonna lift another trophy. So just go and watch it with your friends, your families, and माहौल enjoy करो भाई. Like it's gonna be a crazy game. I hope. And आप कोई बारिश का है खबर कल prediction weather का?
मैं देखा भी नहीं वो सुधर सोचा भी नहीं अभी मैं सिर्फ मोमेंट में जी रहा हूँ बट मजा आएगा बारिश के वीडियो शुरू हो जाएंगे सर्फेस करना शुरू हो जाएंगे भाई सुबह इतनी बारिश हुई इतना पानी आया इतने इतने पोछा मारने वाले आगे तो विल कम टू नो मॉर्निंग 15 साल की which World Cup final loss was the worst for you Australia 359 Lanka 20 Australia Ahmedabad Pakistan oh man Pakistan that was the worst day worst
Yeah.
champion or both the world test champion I would say 2017 bro that was like the worst day of my life
Yeah, yeah. I got pounded that day, bro.
anyway तुम्हारे
मेरे को फोन बंद करना पड़ा इतना प्रॉब्लम हो गया था मेरे को
वो दिन तो अलग अलग हुआ था अलग ही फीलिंग थी भाई
बिकॉज
मुझे
मैं मुंह बहुत खोला था वो टाइम पे एंड एट दैट टाइम आई वाज विद अ लॉट ऑफ पाकिस्तानी फ्रेंड्स ऑफ माइन एंड आई हैड टू क्लोज माय फोन आई गॉट मेरे घर पहुंच गए थे like इतना वो हो गया था इट
फखर को
वाज क्रेजी ब्रो ना फखर जमान फोड़ दिया था और वो टाइम पे तो हम लोग न्यूट्रल भी नहीं थे लाइक अब अभी भी नहीं है मगर कोशिश करते हैं लाइक वी एंजॉय अदर प्लेयर्स प्ले like when class comes Faz will be excited tomorrow he'll want to see one or two sixes
ऐसा नहीं नहीं नहीं
one or one or two sixes.
डिफिकल्ट हैदराबाद के तीन बड़े 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 प्लेयर हैं एक दो प्लेयर हैं मार्करम क्लासन जॉनसन विल नहीं वो बोलते
Yeah.
हैं, चलो ठीक है हारे बट एटलीस्ट हमारे बच्चे तो जीत गए बैगन नहीं जीता इंडिया ही जीता
Yeah, it will be fun, man. I just hope we get a full 40 over game and we enjoy it and like super
या
over India win.
डिजर्व डे मैन लाइक पूरा वो अभी बिल्डअप हो गया
It's in
लाइक
the air.
या
It's in the air. Arshdeep takes it.
रोटी खा रहे लोग हैं वहाँ पे एंड या दे जस्ट हैव पार्टिंग राइट नाउ विद
Roti pe
आज पूरा दिन मैं वो वर्ल्ड कप का थीम सॉन्ग सुन रहा था दिस मोमेंट वो शुरुआत जो है भाई वो वर्ल्ड कप का जो शानदार पाल गाना गाया है भाई
shanda pal.
इट्स लाइक
मैं वो मैं तो वो सुन रहा था इट्स टाइम फॉर अफ्रीका सहना मना ए
या
इट्स
हमारे
टाइम
there's predictions that could affect the match and delay by 1 or 2 hours, but there is an extra 190 minutes, so 1 to 2 hours if it's this the case. Yeah, I mean, definitely there's always going to think South Africa 0 for 10, India 6 for 9 and point 1 ball. India lifts the cup. क्या बोले नींद में हूँ
नहीं मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ कि लास्ट बॉल three required. Uh, David Miller goes for the scoop shot. It's in the air, and Arshdeep
ईशान
takes it. And then that would be crazy, bro.
better than introducing a match than रवि शास्त्री उन्हें जो शुरुआत करता टॉस के टाइम पे
Yeah.
It's Barbados. It's India.
The energy is there. The energy is there.
He's always high on some like life in general.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I think अब और किक इन हो गया दिमाग 1 घंटे से बात कर रहे हैं अपन और तो 12 घंटे से तो सोच रहे हैं अपन और आई थिंक क्या 18 घंटे हैं मैच को और या 17 घंटे हैं मैच को आप लोग लाइक बटन दबाओ सब्सक्राइब बटन दबाइए बिकॉज देयर आर लॉट ऑफ कंटेंट दैट वी बीन पुलिंग आउट कल बात
फैज सुबह 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 में लाइव आ जाएंगे सब फैज उठा दो मेरे को नहीं मैं उड़ जाता हूँ अगर उसका सुबह में लाइव जाना है
आसार होंगे तो आपको वीडियोस ये चैनल पे मिल जाएंगे होपफुली विल बी
बारबेडोस
समथिंग विल बी ऑल ओवर द प्लेस हर बंदे की स्टोरी चेक करेंगे शायद आपकी भी स्टोरी में झांकेंगे देख समझ के स्टोरी पोस्ट करेंगे बट या इट्स बीन फन नर्वसनेस बहुत हो रही है या साउथ अफ्रीका के प्लेयर अब सिर्फ दिमाग में फिर रहे जिंजर और हमारे क्लासन भाई फिर रहे हमारे मिलर भाई फिर रहे इफ इंडिया विंस टुमारो आईसीसी शुड शिफ्ट द वर्ल्ड कप टू बी इन 4 years sick of tournaments every year आई मीन नेक्स्ट ईयर चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी ऑलरेडी है उसके बाद 26 की वर्ल्ड कप इंडिया शुड अनाउंस है T20 and then World Cup भी है फिर so there's going to be a lot of cups up let's see what that happens wait कल का कल डिसाइड आज 17 घंटों के बाद मैच शुरू होगा एंड
And ICC is probably like blessed that India has reached the final, man. Because the way the World Cup has been, apart from like the Afghanistan games and everything like that, the way it's been organized, the pitches, this that, there's been a lot of talk. I think the fact that India has made it, and there's going to be so many eyeballs watching tomorrow, I think that is a huge blessing for the ICC, and they will take that as a
what
benefit. And
they said
Hmm?
You remember what Jaisha said
What did he say?
before the World Cup? He said India will be in the final, and they went.
Yeah, they'll be in the final, but yeah, there will be. Everyone is watching tomorrow. There's going to be a billion people watching, 100%, and hope it goes down to the wire and India win. That would be the ideal situation. But yeah, we're hoping for a good game, a good end to the World Cup. It's been a long T20 World Cup. It seems like forever now that we've been covering this, but yeah, IPL and now this. After that, we can take a bit of a break, but it's been a lot of fun. After tomorrow, focus for teams will shift to W. Man, Ibrahim, bhai, give it a break, bro.
What did he say?
He said WTC and Champions Trophy preparation from tomorrow, after tomorrow. No, I'm joking. Yeah, 100%. We'll also look into that, but we'll need a few days break and then we'll think channelize. But I think that pretty much wraps it up. We'll come live tomorrow. We'll hopefully do some other
This
stuff,
was the
Twitter spaces, and
this was the statement, but I want to make a. Everybody had been waiting for my statement on the World Cup in 2023. India did not win the World Cup after winning 10 games straight, but we won hearts. But I want to make a promise that in 2024, under the captaincy of Rohit Sharma, India will win the T20 Cup in Barbados.
कल देखना पड़ेगा if that's true or not. But yeah, let's see.
But yeah, after tomorrow focus, we'll go to Zimbabwe, bro. Harare, Rohit Chikalan will be there in Harare. We'll get our boy there. Yeah, still a lot of cricket will be in and around, but I think I want a break because now 2020 World Cup, IPL,
Yeah.
England, India, South Africa, back to back, 8 महीने से cricket चल रहा. I think 12 महीने से if you look at Ireland, India, and then all of those as well. So it's been a fantastic ride. Unbeaten teams, battle of the chokers. Bolo ya, fight for the chokers tag or whatever you want to call it. Unbeaten India, unbeaten South Africa. You've got Rabada, not you've got Bumrah, and you've got Hardik Pandya, you've got Shamsi, you've got Maharaj, you've got sorry Arshdeep bhul gaya main. You've got Shamsi, Maharaj, Kuldeep, Akshar. It's just gonna be a wild game to watch. Hopefully it's not short runs also. Mustafa, you want to see good totals posted on the scorecard, right?
Yeah,
You don't want it to be one-sided. You want
just a last over finish, man. Whatever it is, last over finish.
and if it goes into a super over, then we're all dead. Like potentially, Hadi stream मर जाएंगे because हम लोग
That's part of the game, and yeah, that'll be amazing. Yeah, I wish.
yeah. So everybody, take care. See you guys tomorrow. I mean, a couple of hours just to again because Mustafa Bhai Nare said tomorrow hai. But for us, it's in a couple of 17 hours kind of a feel. In 20 and a half hours, we'll know who the winner of the World Cup is, or we might go to reserve day. वो भी नहीं मालूम. But till then,
Yeah.
take care. Subscribe कर दीजिए.
Tighten your seatbelts.
Tighten your seatbelt. We're in for a ride out of this world. Thank you so much.